everybody, this is Cheri at djsundry.blogspot.com, and today I have a card share, not a tutorial, to share with you. I recently posted on my blog and here on YouTube this card, whoops, upside down, this card that I made where I designed a sketch using a scrapbook sketch. Because as you know, I don't scrapbook right now, and I really like the sketch, so I redesigned it and played with it and made it into a card sketch, and I had that right here, which you can see how I made the size. The original scrapbook sketch, I'll put the link down below where the original scrapbook sketch came. It was from Scrapbook Challenges, and so this is the redesigned sketch. Now today what I want to show you is just the versatility of using the sketch. We saw before let's turn that upside down, where you can a blue and white simple birthday card. Well, today the one I have for you is an autumn colored card. So let me show you the supplies that I used, and then I'm going to kind of give you some hints and tell you what I did. So I have the matte stack neutrals from Die Cuts with a View. This is Matchmakers 2, and this was actually I used scraps that I had of this. I didn't use hardly any of this. It's just some scraps that I used, and I'll point that out when I get to the cards. And my primary paper was this Autumn Melody matte stack. This is from last year or the year before, I can't remember, from Die Cuts with a View, and it is a gorgeous matte stack. It also has cutouts in it. It's got beautiful paper, but somewhere in here there are pages of cutouts. Actually, I think I only have one page or two of cutouts left because I've cut some apart. And some of my scraps are in this little plastic bag, and I'll just keep it in here with it so that I keep them all together. The base card paper was this Cypress Fashion Colors from the Paper Company that you can get at Hobby Lobby, or at least it's an older one, but I'm sure they probably still have it because it's a pretty basic one that may be called something else. But and the card base that I chose was brown. That was from that stack. That was the main color that I chose, and it's standard 8.5 by 11 paper cut in half. So I was able to make 4 cards out of 2 sheets of paper. And so then let me show you what I did. Now these obviously are a little bit different than my sketch, but that's the beauty of sketches. You make them be what you want them to be. So this is the one that I made just to have as an extra, and I was even going to leave the sentiment off and just leave it completely blank so that when I needed it I could just put a sentiment on it, but I decided to go ahead and finish it off. This is one of the cutouts from this set, and this is it says Autumn Splendor, and on the inside I took another cut off. This green that I used on the base, again, I used from the same stamp set. So I did use 2 pieces because I cut both the front on the front of the card and the inside of the card. Then for the border on this one, I used this fun punch that I bought last year, kind of on clearance at end of season. This is called Nutty by Fiskars, and it is acorns just hanging there. And I thought that would make a fun fall little punch. The reason I actually made these cards today is because I needed a thank you card. So I made a couple of them. This is Paper Tray ink. This is the matte stack, the Matchmakers 2 matte stack. That was just a scrap that I had that coordinated colors wise. This is from Counting My Blessing from Paper Tray ink, and it's a die that says thankful. It looks like this. And then the coordinating stamp set that went with that has all sorts of sayings, but from that I chose For You, and I just stamped it with Tuxedo Black from Memento, and I have 2 of those, just so that I have a backup, again finishing off the inside with a cutout, and then there's plenty of room to write the message. Then this last one, I decided the colors made it perfect to use for a sympathy card. So again, I pulled out Paper Tray ink, and a couple months ago they released a set called it was Boutique Borders Sympathy, And the die, I think, was only $3, and then the stamp set was maybe only $5. And so what you do is you use the die and you cut out the little shape, and then you stamp the border. And then there are 4 or 5 different sayings. The one, "I'm sorry," here says, "With sympathy, I'm so sorry for your loss." Then on the inside, I just put another one of those flowers, and then I'll send that as a sympathy card. So there we have a totally different take on a similar sketch. We have our fall in complete contrast to our bright birthday. So thanks so much for stopping by this card share today. And remember to take some time to enjoy the little things. Have a great day.